I started to fish in '74, and then it was a lot of big foreign trawlers out here in the area. And in the winter, when the cod season, we put out our nets here, and when we came to pull it the next day, the trawlers had taken it and destroyed everything. We, fishermen, we are the start of the value chain here. And many people are depending on us. We deliver the fish, they produce, process and sell the fish and take it to the markets. And all this chain will break down if a big company will come. Maybe they will put low-paid workers, crew on these boats, and maybe nothing left for the small societies. And then the small societies have nothing left. Only snow and ice and skiing.
We want to keep the Norwegian stocks for Norwegian fishermen, and that's still the situation. Our success until now is that we have kept our own hand in preserving especially the cod stock. The cod stock is now the world's strongest cod stock, and we don't think that would have been the situation if we let other nations go into our fishing fields and fishing grounds.
The fishing stock we have is very, very important for Norway, especially now after we have this fall in the oil business. So the fishery is very, very important for Norway now, and we have to take care of it for us ourselves. It's very important. And if we compare to what's happening in the North Sea and the EU area, especially in the UK, around the UK, we can see the fishing stock is not taken good care of.
And the number of fish in these cages are approximately 190,000, and we have 14 cages, and we have approximately 2.7 million fish at the farm at the moment. The main challenge for us in the fish farming industry, being outside the EU, is the graded tariffs. The more value we add to the products, the more we process the products, the higher the tariffs will be. So that's the main challenge for us being outside the EU today. Today, most of the salmon are exported as whole fish from Norway to the EU, and by being in a system where we have no tariffs, I think the more of the salmon will be processed and more value added in Norway, and we could create more jobs for the local community in this area, for example.
Our membership is a semi-membership. We get to pay, we get access, but we have no representation. So I think it represents a democratic problem. So I think that Norway should become a full member.
Everybody wants to have it all. It's double standards all the way. It's a double standard in the union. It's double standard in Norway. It's double standard everywhere. So you want to have it all. You want to have independence. You want to have sovereignty, and you want to have access to the markets. You want to have it all. It's human.
I think we, as Norwegians, we try to have our cake and eat it. And what we end up doing is paying for somebody else eating the cake. I don't see EU as flawless. I think there are many questions as to what EU are doing. I think you have a big bureaucracy, but also see huge advantages, especially in the situation now in Europe.
We realize that we are not a member, that we don't sit at the table when the decision is made, but we are very active in order to have a dialogue with the Commission, with member states, and we're also there where we try to intervene or to find processes at an early stage where we can be part of the discussion, trying to find a ways or be members of experts in working groups. So there are channels we can use, and it's also about the Nordic circle of countries, because we have a very good cooperation and close cooperation in between the Nordic countries, and 3 of them are members of EU. So that means that if we have positions which are in line in the Nordic circle, that also means that we have a solid voice inside the EU.